And this is the skydive review I was talking about in the last review. These two are basically going to be posted around the same time because I'm doing them back to back. So, this is skydive's review. So, before we get into the actual figure of the last one of the aerial bolts, and we'll get into the box. So, you see here, skydive artwork, him in his robot and vehicle mode. 5 of 5, the last member that you need to collect for Superion. Yes, that's what it is. Is this annoying you? Anyways. Sorry. Energy balls for some reason. Skydive. Picture of Superion. About Skydive. Deluxe. Classe Deluxe Classe and Classe de Lujo. Yeah. Picture of Skydive. Obligatory product shots. Copyright, barcode, yada, yada, yada. Typical stuff. Typical. Oh, okay. I threw the box. I don't mind all that. I threw the box in my collection. And it kind of knocks some figures down. Whoops. But, yeah. Anyways. On to Skydive. And I actually think Skydive might be my favorite one out of the entire aerial bots. He definitely improved over the air raid mold. I feel like that mold was better suited for him than for Skydive than it actually was for air raid. But we will get into that in a little bit. So, without further ado, let's get into the details. We've got black for the cockpit. Some panel details. I don't know what jet this is. I think it's an F-16. I could be wrong. I probably am. But, yeah. Lightning bolts on the wings, which look very nice. Lightning bolts on the tail fin. You know, of course it has the same flaws as Air Raid. It's the whole robot is under here. There's his head, that's his chest, and those are his feet. These are obviously his arms. But what can you do? It's an aerial bot that has to turn into a sleek jet at a deluxe scale. There's nothing much you can do. But yeah. So, oh, I forgot to do that. That's okay. With the power of editing, I can do that now. Huzzah! Editing done. He moved because I had to check if I had the something flipped in. So, on to comparisons. I don't know if I said that in the last one. It's been like 5 minutes. Because this guy, he's fun to transform, but it is really long. It takes a little bit. So, here is Skydive with Optimus Prime. 86 Prime, to be specific. Yeah. And now, here he is with all of our main. They both fell out. These connections are not tight. Actually, I don't think it's the connection. I actually think it's the guns themselves. It is that. They are the slingshot. And here is Fireflight. So here are our main 5 aerial bots. And still, a very good set of planes. Very good. Do I recommend this? Yes, I do. We will get into something a little bit more in depth about the combined mode later on in the video. But that's later. That'll be later on. And I don't know if I did or did not show I know I showed his, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to show how they all transform into combined mode in this video. Because I completely forget if I did it in the others. Probably once I cut this. You know what? I'm just going to do it anyway. Because why not? It's probably a good refresher anyway. So, yeah, that is him with all of the aerial bots. So now, 'tis time for Zedobot mode. So, first thing I'm going to do, flip in the landing gear, take the guns, which they are different. It is a different mold from air raids. Take those off. Then, come back here, take the tail fin, and spin it 180 degrees. It pops up, but you just have to push it back down. So yeah, take these, bring them up. Then take this, bring it back, and then these two tabs are going to here. And you want to go in at an angle, so it all just goes in quite nicely. Come underneath here, take these panels, bring them out. Come in here, take the feet, unpeg them, and bring them down. Take this section, bring it up, bring it in at the inner hinge, tab it in, then bring it the rest of the way down, if it'll, down, thank you. Then take these and bring them all the way back so they peg into here. Then, split it, and that is pretty much your legs all done. Now, for the upper body, which we don't need to do exactly much, turn the head, bring the wings out. You can plug them in or bring them out to like a certain point. That's what I do. Take the arms, untab them, and bring out the fists. And now you're done. That is Skydive in his robot mode. And like I said, probably my favorite out of the entire aerial bots. I really love what they did with Skydive. I love this figure so much. But yeah, we can get into the details. Very nice head sculpt. Very nice. Orange for the main face and blue for the eyes. Black for his bucket. Autobot symbol right there. Nice black and gray for the arms, along with the legs. And overall, the main stature of this thing is fan-freaking-tastic. I love Skydive so much. Coming to the back, basically just the entire jet. So yeah, articulation. Head is on a ball joint. You do get some wiggly-wangly, but due to the shape of his head, it's not much. Can't exactly look up, but you can use the transformation hints to get him to look up. So yeah, arms can do a full 360, but you do have to be wary of the wings. They can go out that much. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, but you do get pretty good range. No wrist. You do get a waist joint. It does go all the way around. You get some knees. Well, not knee, this is the leg. So you get leg movement up, back. You do get outward movement. You do get a thigh rotation. You do get a single jointed knee, but you do get good articulation, and you get really good ankle so you can break his leg or break his foot. So yeah, that's his articulation. And obviously you can give him his guns. But before we give him his guns, you can do the stupid thing where you take the tail fin and you give it to him as some kind of weapon. Like, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. So these tail fins always just stay where they're supposed to be. Now give him his real weapons. There you go. Now he's looking like he's gonna go kick some Decepticon butt. So yeah. And for comparison, for the record, before I actually get into the comparison, I have to transform this guy so many times. Cause I'm doing the primes next after this. But I have to transform this guy so many times, and It's generally going to ruin the figure for me. I can guarantee it. Okay, back to the actual comparisons. So here he is with Optimus Prime. So you can see how that looks. And here he is with all of his Aerialbot buds. I'm leaving the guns here for what's happening later on in the video. But yeah, there is all of our Aerialbots. And great team. I personally prefer the Constructicons, but I will get into more of that, like I said, later on in the review. Speaking of, let's get all of these guys into their vehicle modes and get them into Superion. So let's do that. And here we go. So, let's get ready. In fact, I actually forgot to do something, but it's honestly not going to take so long to do, because I at least know that I did this during when I was shooting, when I was getting Superion, when I was reviewing Superion. So genuinely, I don't really care that much, but during halfway through the entirety of my speech, I decided to do it anyway and put this back together. So if you're wondering what all that clicking and clacking was, that was me getting this together, because I forgot to do that. So let's start off with the legs first, which is going to be air raid and skydive. So what you want to do to the actual bot is you want to take the landing gear, fold it in, take the nose cone, bring it up like you're going into robot mode, bring it back, and take the actual front, bring it up and back on this double hinge, bring it all the way back as far as it can go. Then bring the head and push it in. Take the wings, fold them in, take the tail fin, flip that around, bring these up, and you're done. I'll talk about the guns in just a little bit, but for now, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna show you how I just play Superion. I fold this gun down, I take this gun off, and we'll come back to this later. So there is skydive, and for air raid, pretty much the same thing. Bring this back, bring this back, bring this back, bring these up, turn this around, take this off, flip the tail fins, straight, fold these up, bring the landing gear down, and there we go. That is the legs. Now, I'm gonna come here, take this, untab it, take this, untab it, take this, bring this off, take these side bits, bring them off, take this whole middle section, and split it. And fling one of the arms halfway across the room by accident. No, don't do that. You could break something. But, yeah, these are what's going to be the legs. So, what I was talking about, this is going to be Skydive's leg. So, I take Skydive's gun, and I put it in a peg there. And since this is Air Raid's leg, I put this gun, and I put it in the port right there. That's what I do. So, first, I want to come into here and bring this section up on both. Bring this back black panel in, and that locks this from going down. Then, take the connectors, bring them up, bring the feet down, and step into place. Then take these heels, and they will tab into these sections here. Like that. Now, I'm ready to put the legs on. So, for air raid, and like with Menasol, there's this panel here, and once you push it in, it will fill out this section with these two red panels. So these two ports will go into these two thingies, and these two tabs will go into the forearms right here. So just line everything up and tab it all in. Then there's this section that'll clip over like this little gap underneath the neck to solidify that into place. And that's air raid, fully in leg mode. Same thing with skydive. You got these two that'll go into here, and these two tabs that'll go into these two slots here. And that. We'll just get it on, and this will go over that for the solidifying him in place. And that's the legs all done. Now for the arms, sorry, I'm grabbing that piece I found across the room. Main prep for just the main piece is to bring the fists out. You can fold these and leave them out. I leave them out. But now, for the actual arms, take the wings, bring them up, bring the tail fin down away from the front. Since this is going to be his right arm, I have this facing towards the back of Superion. And I take the guns and I fold them down to give him some extra armament. Same thing with skydive. Up, facing towards the back. Fold these to the back. Then we can connect them. So, Fireflight, these two ports will go into here. These two tabs will go into here. These two tabs will go into these two slots. This black tab will go into here, and these 4 tabs will go into the tabs on his pecs. So, line all of that up. Line all of it up, oh. And flip that landing gear in. I don't know why that was flipped out. Must have did that by accident. So yeah, get everything. There we go. Everything tabbed in. Just like that. Do the same thing with skydive. Make sure the landing gear is folded up. Just do a good squeeze. There you go. And now, but take both of them and split it in half. And then take this, bring it down, it'll tab in to itself. Take this, bring it down, it'll tab into itself. And that is Superion's full arm. We'll do that with the other side. Like so. So there are the arms. Now for the main body, which is quite simple. So for Silverbolt, you want to come into here, bring the cockpit up, fold this back, bring this back as well. Take this piece, and basically what you're doing with all this is transforming it like you're going into robot mode. That's what you're doing. This is basically just robot mode conversion. There we go. Fold these down, fold this back. The only difference is you're going to leave these out just a little bit. Take the head, push it down, and then push the chest in a little, because there's a tab that'll tab into this hinge right here. To further solidify this. No, sorry. Then we take this in, bring this big panel all the way out, and there's this slot that'll tab into a slot on his butt. You can kind of see it. There's these 2 tabs that'll tab into here. So get those 2 tabs in first, plug in the butt peg, then bring this down, and then these 2 tabs will go into this little cutout here. And then bring this down, bring the wings back, and that further solidifies this. Then we take this, and this tab will go into here, and these 2 square tabs will go into here. Just get all of that lined up. Take these sections. Sorry for the random jut cut there. My phone decided to die. But yeah, just bring these down, and then that's the thing. That's Silverbolt in combine mode. Then we take everything, feet, and they will slot in here combinable style. So just take it, slide it in, take this, slide it in, and there you go. Now I have to readjust. Camera readjusted, don't mind this. But yeah. Alright, then we take the ohms, and they will come over, down, and they will clip into place. Over, down, and clip. Then take the head, turn it 180 degrees. Bring, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Take this piece and flip it out. Then take Silverbolt's gun and plug it into the end. It goes in a specific way. See that there's this little notch above there. There's this spot right here. Take that, plug it in. Then he can hold it two ways. This handle, this can flip out, and he can hold it with the. You can hold it like an actual gun. You can hold it, and then there's like a little cutout here for this square part to go into. So he can hold it like that, or you can have it attached to his arm with this peg right here. So just line it up. There you go. And that is Superion in his complete glory. So yeah, that's him. That's the big guy. That's Superion. Big flying jet guy. And he looks really cool. I love how he looks. I'll talk about that later. Like I've been saying throughout this entire place. In the entire video. But anyways, so yeah. This is Superion. We can get into the details here and look at this beautiful Superion head sculpt. I love how this looks. I love how this whole thing looks. Autobot symbol right there. Just nice details all throughout. Here's the back, which is basically just screw holes and everything we've seen so far. So yeah. So yeah. Articulation-wise, head is on a ball joint. So you get your wiggly waggly, you do get down and a little bit of up. Arms are on a 360 ratchet, on a soft ratchet. They can rotate 360. They can go out that much. You do get your bicep swivel. You do get 90 degrees at the elbow. You do get a wrist swivel. You do get a full rotation at the waist. Legs can go up that far on a very soft ratchet, but not sludge soft. They can go back that far. They can go out that far. You do get a 90-degree bend at the knee. You do get a thigh swivel. And you do get ankle tiltage. Get some ankle tilts going on. Let's go. So, yeah. That is Superion. Let me just get into a good sort of a stance. There we go. So, yeah, there's that. And for some comparisons, here he is with Itty Bitty Prime. He's just a good boy. He's just a little boy. A little Prime next to his big boy jet guy. Here he is with his arch nemesis, Menasor. So you can see how that walks out there. Here he is with one of our other newest combiners, Devastator. And we can see Devastator clearly takes the cake in terms of tallness. And heft, too. Which is what I'm actually going to say now. I like Devastator more than I do Superion. Reason is, he actually has guys that, you know, actually transform for the combine mode. Well, this guy, you just kind of fold some things up and plug it on under the armament. Sure, you do that for the legs heal, but, like, what else can you do that's not combiner walls? I think this was for the battle, actually. I love the skeleton combinos. I'm still gonna get Bruticus. But, the frame, I have no gripes with the frame. It's just the fact that they've seen what they can do with Devastator, and he feels like an actual combino. Him, not so much. But I still love him. But I still love the skeletons and Devastator equally. Not equally, actually. I love this guy more. But yeah, that's it for comparisons and the area bots. Next 4 reviews are going to be Age of the Primes, Prima Prime, Solus Prime, Micronus Prime, and Alchemist Prime, in that order. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.